Hey, you with the face! Have you seen some of our reactions before and really enjoyed them? Are you also an artist? If so, and you've made fan art of me or both of us, please send it to ZMonster44 on DeviantArt. We love seeing the talent and various styles artists have, and by showing it in our reactions, hopefully more people will find and enjoy your work too. Now, I won't hold you any longer, so let's start the video!
Warning, the following video contains MLP related content. It also contains at least one or more of the following: cursing, violence, immature jokes, funny reactions, or verbal not safe for work content. If you do not wish to view anything that may contain any of these, please immediately go to your previous page. Otherwise, stick around and enjoy the show.
Hello everyone, Pretty Much 24, Never Green and I are back with Season 8. Oh my god.
Hi.
Syncing this is gonna probably be a colossal nightmare for me, but oh well.
We did it in sync though.
She says that we did it in sync, but for the life of me, I didn't hear her do her part of the sync in time with mine, so we'll just... This is a future Brony problem, so hi future Brony in editing. You hate yourself right now. Anyways, we're taking a look at episode 6 of season 8, and it's called Surf and or Turf. What?
Oh, it actually sounds like a really cool name.
Yeah, but why is it and or? They usually don't do that. They usually pick one or the other whenever they have that up there. So it's kind of strange to see them do that. Don't know, but I only know one thing about this episode. Believe it's a CMC episode. So yeah, Cutie Crusaders got their own episode this time, and honestly, that's all I really know about this. So who knows what the heck's gonna be going on? But
okay, real quick, who's your favorite Cutie Mark Crusader?
What?
Who's your favorite Cutie Mark Crusader?
Either Scootaloo or Apple Bloom. I like them all, to be honest.
I like Scootaloo.
Yeah. Thanks. But so far this season hasn't been too great, so hopefully this is the episode that kind of swings things in motions. Obviously, aside from the premiere, which I liked.
Hopefully. Praying.
But only one way to find out, so you ready?
Yes.
She says with hesitancy.
No, not.
Alright, then we gotta get started in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, hi.
We're glowing! That's what happens when you're summoned by the map.
They're glowing!
Somebody needs our help.
So the map is summoning the CMC now.
Did I mention we're glowing?
I wonder if it has like a
It's like
feeling.
chasing their tail.
Actually, where you're going
I wonder if
isn't
it
even
feels
in
weird to have that thing glowing.
Wow, that's almost off the table.
Mount
Wait,
Eris?
what's way out there? Mount Eris, the home of the Hippogriffs. And
Oh, it's the
that's
Hippogriffs.
where you're headed.
And we're at the train station again.
You really don't need to come with us, Twilight. We can take care of this mission just fine on our own.
Your Phillies. Again, your Phillies.
Yeah.
I know that.
You ain't
But
going
I'm not so
all the way
sure
out to
the
Merrick
ponies will care
Hours
about
by
you while you're
yourself.
going off so far on your own. Besides, there's some school business I need to take care of on Mount Eris.
He's mad. Even though Twilight
This
helped him.
permission slip is for Silverstream. It's very important that her mother and father sign it, or else no field trips.
Ah.
Sounds like some pony just wants a vacation. Okay, yes, I have been wanting to visit Mount Eris ever since the Hippogriffs moved back, but it's purely research. Silverstream's
No
brother's
longer
gonna meet
under
us
the
there
water,
and take us to their
Brony.
houses. Wow! they have more than
I bet
one
it still
house.
is,
I
to an
guess
extent,
so.
underwater.
The social structure of the Hippogriffs and sea ponies is a bit of a mystery.
All aboard! Last stop, the new Mount Eris station.
I wonder when they added it, because they said it's new. I wonder how new.
They're gonna get there, it's all broken and busted.
They're gonna go there and the train goes underwater and everyone's gonna be like, what's going on?
Everyone gets turned into
I don't know if I
Sea
like
ponies.
being a
fishes. Like, oh my god, we're so
Or
adorable!
pony. I'm happy with just my pony parts, thanks. I
Me.
think hippogriffs are
I'd be okay with just
I
my
learned all
pony
about
parts,
them from
thanks.
MJ.
Even though you
Hippogriffs
cannot
all
fly.
once lived happily
One day.
on Mount Eris.
I hope she
But
gets
when the
to figure
Storm
out how to
King
fly.
invaded, They used
Right.
a magic pearl to turn into sea ponies and escape to the underwater safety of Sequestria.
They're also interested.
In the Battle of Canterlot, when Applejack defeated the Storm King. Wait, what? She told you she defeated him by herself? Maybe she didn't say that exactly.
Apple Bloom,
It
come
makes for a
on.
better story.
Had everyone so interested.
Look, she was telling the story of the movie.
If I remember correctly, the one who got the final kill was Tempest, because she pushed him off.
Technically speaking, yes. Although I guess really gravity did it.
And then you were also hyped after.
Yes, because my theory was right.
Correct.
My theory was correct.
Cutie mark related friendship problem do you think we're supposed to solve? I don't know, but hippogriffs don't have cutie marks, so it might not have
Do you
anything
think
to
we're
do
gonna
with
get to
that
see
at all.
Queen Nova?
Maybe.
Huh. Still, the map called us, so it must be a kind of problem that only we can solve. Go Crusaders! But
Aw.
how do we know exactly
Is
who
it like
we're supposed
Gabby,
to help?
who wants a cutie mark but they can't get one?
Attention, please! Any griff here have a problem?
That I
And we
know.
just ignore them. And how about your day?
That's all I got.
Good job,
We have a
Skittle.
lot of subjects. How do they break the
More
pearl up
specific
into
about
so
our
many
mission? Like maybe
pieces?
an address?
Magic.
The map doesn't really work like that, but I'm sure you and whoever needs help will find each other.
Maybe Queen Nova and her daughter.
Excuse me, Miss Sparkle? Over here. Sorry I'm late. I'm Silverstream's brother, Terramar.
Oh,
Hippogriff can have a sea pony for a brother?
she's got a
How
brother.
does that work exactly? Shh! It's rude to ask a question like that.
Hi.
Whoa.
Oh, I like his design.
Can
I
ask
love that
now?
design.
It is kind of strange. See, after the Storm King was defeated, the sea ponies didn't have to hide anymore. So some of them changed back to hippogriffs and went home to Mount Eris.
But others got used to living under the water and stayed in Sequestria.
And me?
So they have two
Well,
territories.
I kind of go back and forth. With this, it's a tiny piece of the magic pearl. It was split up among our kingdoms.
Cool.
So someone.
Well, I'm pretty eager to
That's
see the
kind of
Hippogriff
a
village.
spoiler, but
You
then
know,
again,
to
it's
get
kind
this
of.
form signed.
This is
No,
all
it's
happening
not.
after the movie,
Research.
so.
Hey, Terramar, does any griff you know up there have a problem they need help with?
On Mount Eris? No, every griff is pretty happy up there.
What if it's you?
It's a great place to live.
They actually fixed.
Oh my
it.
God, they're tiny!
This looks
I didn't see them. I was looking at the
Last time I was
gorgeous
here, it was a
things.
ghost.
Oh, they were at the bottom.
Yeah, Queen Nova thought it was important to return our village to its former glory.
Neat.
Queen Nova?
No.
No.
Queen Nova lives under the
And
water.
now, I
You would think
officially
she'd come
open
just to see
the
it.
Glad to be a Hippogriff Festival.
Nice festival. Oh my God, they're so cute. They're like Wonderbolts, but Griffin style.
Essentially. I mean, they're not griffins again. Hippogriff.
Hippogriff. Sorry.
Oh!
It's a good day to show up.
Not really. We do this every weekend. Hippogriffs really like being hippogriffs.
Oh, he has a problem.
He's getting tired of the boring traditions.
Boy,
Hi, Dad!
Ah!
haven't seen you in days, son. Wish you'd come around more often.
Oh, Dad, these are Silverstream's friends from Equestria. They came up to...
Princess Twilight Sparkle.
Ow.
Attention, every griff.
Bruh.
Princess Twilight Sparkle is here. She's Silverstream's teacher.
Well, Twilight's gonna get swarmed.
I mean,
They're
you would think
taking the
she's
marvel
used to
that
it.
is Mount Eris, Your Highness?
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely. And to have you sign a form for Silverstream.
Glad to. But first, let's show the princess some real Mount Eris hospitality. To the refreshment tent for a stein of salmon juice.
Ew.
What the heck?
Research. See you later. And good luck.
I mean, well,
know
they're
you'll
part
find your
birds,
mission.
so it makes sense for them to like
Well,
eating
your
fish.
dad certainly...
Although they do kind of turn
outgoing,
into them,
isn't
so
he?
it's kind of
He's a great
cannibalism.
guy.
Yes.
All my relatives are nice. That's kind of the problem.
Wait, stop. What's that wonderful sound?
Those are the harmonizing heights. Legend says that...
The singer is running to him.
Of course she is. I think Fluttershy would like this place too. For obvious reasons. Nature and animals.
Yeah, awesome! I love this!
Is she okay?
This is absolutely the best place ever! You are so lucky! And you get to swim in the ocean! You have 2 great places to live! How do you make up your mind which one to stay in?
Good question.
Can't. That's the problem.
Oh.
Did you say problem? You have a problem?
Shut up. Stop being excited.
He's like, what the hell are you two doing? Why are you guys saying it's a good thing?
It's like, ha ha, you have a problem.
Right! We did it! Woohoo!
You gotta fix the problem, Sherlock's.
He's looking up like,
Sorry,
what?
You were talking about your problem?
Right. Like I said, Mount Eris is one great place to live. That's why Silverstream and my dad and some of my cousins came back here. But Sequestria is another great place to live. That's where my mom is.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
So no matter where I am, I feel like I'm letting someone down.
No wonder you're having such a hard time
The family
deciding.
split up on where
And
they
I
want
have
to live
to
at.
choose soon.
Oh,
Every other Griff my age
man, I
already
know how he
knows where they
feels. When
belong.
my mom
I'm
left,
still
they
not
gave me the
sure.
choice: stay with my dad or go with my mom.
And in doubt,
Yeah, I know.
chart
And
it
now my
out.
mom's 2 hours away, and I feel like I let her down. It's like I want to
Now,
stay here.
we put down everything great about each place.
Let's be real though, your dad needs the help with his
Compare them,
health.
And
Yeah.
your decision is made for
But I can understand what this dude's going through.
Mount Eris is the best of all possible worlds. Pro, it's beautiful. Con, too far from Equestria. I think that pretty much sums it up.
But you haven't been to Sequestria yet. How can you even compare them?
Terramar's right, Sweetie Belle. It'd be more fair if we visit both places.
Also,
before
you
we
have a
decide.
bias because this has a bunch of singing stuff here for you. Oh, hi.
Hey, every pony! This festival is fantastic! Look what I won at the ring toss booth!
Pilot, please.
But of course, I'm really here on business. Skybeak's already signed the form. Now I just need your mom's signature. Is she around? She's a sea pony in Sequestria. That's what
Sequestria.
Silverstream meant by houses.
Mm-hmm. If you'd like to meet my mom, we're just heading down there now.
And how exactly are we gonna visit underwater?
We
Get
gotta
ready.
go under the sea. Oh, so it does work in like a chain reaction style.
Whoa. Woohoo!
Remember how on the train she was happy about her pony parts?
This
Well,
That didn't take long.
just like flying! Woohoo!
Oh my goodness.
Where's your mom's house, Terramar?
Come on, it's this way.
my question is, how is a piece of paper able to stay intact under there?
A piece of paper. Oh, you mean Twilight's thing?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe off screen she put a freaking spell on it. But honestly, that's a very valid question.
Mom!
Terramar, welcome home, baby. No excuses.
Why just gotta-
This time you're staying for dinner.
Scootaloo?
Other than the sound and the
This
highlights
is my
for her,
mom,
she gives
Ocean
me
Flow.
a
And this is...
Fluttershy
Princess
feeling.
Twilight
she's
Sparkle,
yellow.
what an honor. You know, Silverstream just raves about you.
Well, she is one of our most hard-working students. In fact, I brought this form for you to sign so that...
Both my children are so smart. Would you like to see their baby pictures?
Mom!
I'd love
That's
to! And you know,
that-
to
there's-
find out about
there's the
aquatic
stereotypical
early
mom
development
thing.
and,
Mhm.
Let's show embarrassing baby pictures.
research.
When I go to
Oh,
your
well,
parents'
maybe
house,
your
I wonder if they're
friends
gonna
would
do
like
that
No!
Some couch chips, fish oil tea?
No thanks, Mom. I'm gonna go show them around.
to you. What?
Ah!
Look out!
You're already underwater. How are you doing a cannonball?
Not much much sunlight down here, is there?
You're not much of a ray of sunshine yourself right now, are you?
Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom, bada, boom, bada, boom, bada, boom, bada, boom.
Scootaloo's loving this.
No grass to run in and no hooves to run on it with. And excuse me, but how do you keep from getting all pruny?
The rarity in her's coming out.
Pretty much. Ow.
Everything sounds funny down here.
I feel like that's something you would do.
I've seen everything I need to. So, why don't we find Twilight Sparkle, finish the chart, and, head back up the mountain? I have some serious field twirling to do.
Why don't you just go up there yourself?
Where's she going? I want to stay and swim some more.
Rip.
Princess Twilight, you're back!
Man,
Just in time for the screeching
that is
competition.
still one hell of a screech.
Why not?
Screeching
Could be another trophy
competition?
in my future. Be back
Oh
soon.
no. Is
Oh.
she gonna win a screeching competition?
That would be
Alright,
really sad if
let's
she
add
does.
some positives to the Sequestria side. Uh-huh. Swimming is like flying, multicolored fish, and did I mention the flying thing? You forgot the cons. Dark, wet, sea monsters. I don't remember any sea monsters. Apple Bloom, looks like it's up to you. Me? Well, both places have a lot of good things about them. I can understand why it's hard for you to decide. Your heart is in two places, you
Well,
can only
song's
live
here.
in one. You're torn between the hilltops and the tide. Thank goodness that the Cutie Mark Crusaders have begun to give you hope and help you to decide. These hills they call to you, they say harmonizing heights. This is your home, simple and serene. The sun-dappled leaves are a mountain terrace. You can see 23 different shades of green. To dare to compare anywhere to there is unfair and just plain wrong. Coulter mare or you wear feathers, fins or hair. This is where you belong.
I mean, you have a bias.
The place that's way more
And so
exciting.
does Scootaloo.
Not to mention more you. Come on, you know exactly where I mean. Sequestria the most. You're supposed to be there underneath the sea where you can feel at home. Swimming with your friends, you can spend all day here. Playing in the bay here, splashing in the foam. Sailing through the wavy blue. You'll view us
If it wasn't for RD, Scootaloo would probably just stay there.
True. She probably really would. Mainly because she could feel like she's flying.
Here on harmonizing heights. Live it up here in Sequestria.
I don't think they're helping.
Nothing compares to harmonizing heights. The
Nah,
eagles
they're just kind of
They're
making the
They're
problem
probably
more
making it
evident.
harder.
Uh-huh.
so awesome with their sweet maneuvers. Star wishes every night. Starfish
Little and short, so you can go into both.
wetter, shinier, brinier. Sequestria, harmonizing
I think maybe he needs to try and find a way to make the parents agree on where they want to be.
Don't ever talk to me again.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Terramar, where are you going?
If you all can't even agree amongst yourselves, how am I supposed to make up my mind? It's hopeless.
You failed. And now there's another friendship problem.
Apple Bloom, you're gonna have to rope them to fix their problems.
Sweetie Belle said to tell you it's your fault that Terramar ran off.
Oh my god.
That's not what I mean.
Sweetie Belle that if it weren't for her, our mission would have been over by now. And a success. Scootaloo says this whole thing is your fault. Well, tell her that I'm not the one who dashed all of Terramar's hopes and made him give up on the world. Both worlds. Sweetie Belle says
It's
it's
the
your
best of
fault.
both
They're right
worlds.
next to each other, come on.
Oh, wait. I already told you that, didn't I? What's going on? Where's Terramar? Well, he kind of left. He wanted to be by himself. Which was not my fault. Mine either. Well, of course not. Why would you
Apple's
think
face.
that? Because it was our fault. All we had to do was help him choose which world to live in.
After Bloom's like,
And we
yeah,
let
you
him
all
down.
confess.
Whoever said that he had to choose? Well, he did. Maybe Terramar is making it harder than it has to be.
Yoo-hoo! Princess! We're having a seashell crafting circle. Care to join us?
Actually, we're right in the middle of...
There you are. The flag folding
Here we
ceremony
go.
is about to begin.
Thank you, really. I've had a great time in both places today, but... Wow, this must be how Terramar feels all the time.
Oh, hello, Skybeak.
Ocean flow. You're looking well.
Jump in the water, damn it.
This gives me an idea.
Shove him in. Shove him in the water.
Don't shove him in the water. That's really rude.
Nah, it's playful.
I think the Little Mermaid.
Huh. I thought for sure he came this way. He did.
And I'm staying here too.
Bruh.
That way I don't have to be on land.
He was
or
right
in the water.
there.
We're sorry. We were supposed to help you, and we just ended up confusing you more.
Yeah,
It's
you
all
did.
our fault.
Oh, great. You're sorry, and I'm still confused. I'm staying in my tree.
Good talk.
Aw.
We might
His hair
have
looks like
something
that
worth
moss.
coming down for.
It's
We
so
thought
sad.
we'd get every creature together for a picnic on the beach. And we mean every creature. Yay!
Well, you were kind of right, Ever.
What?
You said for them to go down to the shore.
They put a plank out there.
Son, there you are. Your friends told us how you've been feeling.
And we're sorry if we ever made you think you had to choose between worlds. That wasn't our intention, honey.
Your Hippogriff heritage is something to be proud of, certainly.
But you're more than just where you're from or who you live with. We love you because you're you, no matter where you choose to be.
You don't have to decide. You can keep doing what you've been doing, going back and forth.
And enjoying both places.
Aww. He looks so happy. And then his gem breaks because he overuses it.
That would suck.
Places have. Family and friends who love you.
Thanks for everything. Hey, are you glowing?
Yes, they're evolving.
Their mission is complete. I love this.
Your first map mission is a success. Guess that means we're officially done here. I hope you come visit your sister in Equestria. Yeah, come see us. You'll love it. Who knows? You might even want to live there.
Scootaloo?
Shut up, Scootaloo.
Nah, I think he'd rather stick with his parents and his family. Also, that was like a High School Musical-esque like ending where he like jumped up and froze in the air.
Yeah.
That's basically what that looked like.
I like that. That episode was a good episode for the ones that we've been seeing.
Compared to the other ones, aside from the premiere, yeah.
Maybe they'll start getting better like that.
I love how like I love the facial expressions that Applebloom was making throughout the episode, where she was just getting like so annoyed with Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo's like bullshit.
You both just shut up and explain what's going on.
Yeah, well, like
I'm
while they're explaining, you just see that disgusted look on Appleman's face. She's like, "I freaking told you, this is what I was putting up with, Twilight.
The sister of honesty.
Welcome to my pain. Enjoy it. It's apple flavored." But
Alright. Afterthoughts, Brony. You go first, because I've always never knowing what to say.
good talk. Honestly, I think it's funny in the fact that you still, in a way, kind of called it. Like, you told him to, you partially called it. You said for him to live on the beach, that way it'd be close, or to the shoreline, so that way get him to both. It wasn't the fact he needed to live there, but it's the fact that, like, the whole crew got brought to that area as like a meeting ground, and that kind of like set up the pillars in order to get the lesson out there, where like he doesn't have to choose between the two. So like,
I hope they
you were partially
make that
right.
a tradition.
Huh?
I hope they make that a tradition. Now, and they're proud to be a hippogriff.
Mm.
I hope that they make later the night they make a picnic, like end of the day picnic, just during those times. That would be a cool tradition to do. So you can have your sea pony brethren and the regular hippogriffs.
Oh, you're
together.
talking about how in the episode they were doing that proud to be a hippogriff thing every weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe they'll do that to where instead of every weekend they do the flying thing, it'll actually just be the picnic thing instead, where it's both sides coming together.
Right.
That would
It would be cool.
That would make more sense, to be honest.
So if that there are any other kids or any other older hippogriffs who are still confused whether to live out of the sea or go to land, you can have the best of both worlds.
Unfortunately,
and yes, I surely did just do a Hannah Montana reference.
Ugh. And as you were constantly hoping for, it didn't happen, but no Queen Novo, nor did we see her daughter either. Or her niece or whatever. The one who I said looked like Joy from Inside Out. Neither of them were in this, and I feel like they might not appear. I feel like those might have been just movie-only characters.
I mean, if you think about it, we still haven't seen Tempest or the cat.
Well, I think they already explained what happened with Tempest.
Her and the cat went off and was trying to spread the word that he was defeated and spread friendship, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only other people we haven't seen are the pirates.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about them.
But then again, now that they're pirates,
they might be flying Tempest and Kappa around or flying them around, or like using their ship.
Well, no, their ship got destroyed. Remember, Tempest destroyed it.
Okay, well they could easily get another one. I mean, they're friends with a princess who has access to the world treasury.
Or they just sat there and took one of the Storm King ships and remodeled it.
True. And let's also not forget Rarity's generosity, so she could easily help pitch in order to afford it too.
Mm-hmm. Her totes on totes of fucking gemstones and mines.
I mean, hey, Twilight lives in a castle made out of crystals too.
She's just gonna sit here every single day, take one from the base, until one day everything just, oh no, it fell over.
50 years later, Twilight doesn't have a house anymore because someone just kept slowly whittling away at her castle, taking a little bit of a gem at a time.
Rarity! All you see her is just moving to the side slowly. It was for the clothes, darling.
Oh, you know what? You know what I would like to see, actually, now I think about it? This is actually kind of funny.
Huh. You
remember that old, you know, because you sing it sometimes, the old Butt Mash and Sweetie Belle, the Don't Mind at Night thing?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see an animation where Sweetie Belle is playing like Minecraft, and then she digs up to the surface, and she breaks the block that's entering Twilight's castle.
That would be
And it's like, she's like, breaks off like a whole giant chunk out of Twilight's castle wall with like a diamond pickaxe. She's like...
And then she goes and walks back. Well, I can make full body armor now. Yay! Yeah,
she breaks one block, realizes what she did, and leaves. And then it cuts to like a whole zoom out shot of the whole castle where it's like all fine, and it is like one spot that's just like not connected to the ground. It's just floating. That would be great.
That'd be hilarious.
I'm actually kind of surprised no one's tried to do that yet. But
then again...
Anyways, a little distracted on that topic. Episode of the whole, I did my afterthoughts. Yours.
I never know what to say. And the fact this episode has topped it all. Because one, we got to see the Kingdom Hearts Crusaders in action. And two, we got to go back to the Hippogriffs. It was all in all a good episode. I really enjoyed it.
And now we know that Silverstream, that one's Hippogriff student, actually has a brother too, and that's who this whole problem was for. And I was right, damn it. I did say that he was the one who had the problem. Awesome.
Normally, whenever someone goes out for a friendship problem, they see it. Normally, they're the ones who are the first ones to have the problem.
Oh, yeah. They're usually like one of the first ones they see. Except for Scootaloo, in this case, because, well, she's like, does anybody have a friendship problem? And everyone's like, no.
Just ignore that. I
bet in their minds they thought that she was insane.
I just love Apple Bloom at the beginning. Got all the ponies all excited over the story. They're all sitting here interested. And then she said, it was all Applejack. Wait, what?
It's like, it just sounds cooler because I want my sister to be, my sister's like my idol and I want her to be the one who said she
everyone
destroyed
smiles
the
and Sparks just turns away and goes back to their own conversations.
I mean, she was basically telling, like, an edit to what happened in the actual movie, so I guess it would make sense for the other ponies to be interested in it, to be like, oh, she's talking about the movie.
Yeah,
hey, kids, go watch the movie.
Because they were all enslaved.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Oh, no.
I love that.
Oh, no. Pretty good episode.
Mm-hmm.
Much better than the other ones that's been going on so far, and I'm okay with this.
Hopefully they will keep up with this good work and bring us more episodes like that.
Yeah, please do. Please.
Please. I'm sorry, but the last couple have been... I still want to see Naysay come back so I can just punch him in his face.
Oh, he is going to come back. I'm like,
I want
super
someone
confident.
to slap them.
I'm so
slap
confident.
Slap him silly.
I'm so confident he's going to come back and he's just going to be like such a prick.
He's gonna be the villain.
I hope like Artie or something just comes in, flies at him, and just like does like a dive bomb on him. She's just like, ah!
Just be like you on oh, what's that game we were playing now?
Which one?
The one where we have all the superpowers.
Saints Row 4.
Yeah, it's just be like Saints Row 4. Come on, as fast as you can, just out of nowhere, special text slams them into the ground. Shut up! I would pay money to see that. All in all,
yep.
So we don't keep on getting off track.
That's
awesome
what we do.
Episode. I love it.
Yep. So hopefully the rest of the season continues that way, and I guess we'll just have to wait until next week to find out. So
yes,
that's going to be it for our take on this episode, everybody. Until next week comes around, this has been Brony 44.
And Evergreen.
Saying, see you guys later.
Bye.